Hopefully this is the only overtly political video I will make until after the election and beyond. One thing that really annoys me is when people make arguments that are only convincing to people who already agree with them, and I think the best example of this right now is the declaration that healthcare is a right.
As a nation, do we do what every other major country on earth does, and that is to understand that healthcare is a right, not a privilege.
I'm sorry, but no one who disagrees with Bernie Sanders and company is going to be won over by this declaration. In fact, saying it makes it sound like you've chosen empathy over logic and practicality. After all, if healthcare is a right in the sense that it's free at the point of use and funded by taxes, then why isn't food a right, or housing, or water? Why are we not pushing for these things to be funded in the same way, and calling them rights? My answer is the title of this video. Healthcare is not a right, it's just a good idea. Just like how the fire department is not a right, it's just a good idea. The philosophical sense that most people have in mind when they hear the word right does not apply to a lot of things the government does, like the fire service, like public schools, like the mail service. They're just good ideas. And that's the question you need to debate. We need to be debating whether or not this type of tax-funded healthcare is a good idea that will benefit us, not whether or not it's a right. That term is simply too vague, it carries too much baggage, and it's only convincing to people who already agree with you. Even if you go on to explain what you mean by that, calling it a right turns people off and makes them not want to listen.